Muslim terrorist begs court to go easy on him. Patriot judge destroys his life with just 3 words. After a Chicago teenager was found guilty of an attempted terrorist attack, he immediately began to sob in court, in a pathetic attempt to manipulate the judge. Fortunately for Americans, however, the judge wasn't a bleeding-heart liberal prone to such tactics, but rather a stone-cold patriot who dished out some well-deserved justice. Abdullah Ahmed Townizai was just like most ordinary Muslim teenagers. He went to school, he did his homework on time, and he even planned on going to college to become a doctor. Except there's one thing that set him aside from his peers: he plotted to fly a plane to Syria and join a terrorist group to slaughter innocent civilians. The now 23-year-old Muslim also planned to join al-Qaeda-linked group Jabhat al-Nusra in Syria, back in 2013, a move that came after he allegedly tried to help his friend, another terrorist, engineer a bomb in 2012. His family bought the best lawyers that money could buy, but unfortunately even money couldn't get him out of this predicament. Too many criminals are able to commit atrocities, and then simply buy their way out of trouble. Not this time. After Townizai begged the court to go easy on him, Judge Daryegian unleashed a brutal dose of truth, and an even more brutal sentence. "Mr. Townizai, at your age you traded the opportunity to attend college for a terrorist training camp," he said. "You could have studied to find a cure for cancer." The judge said that he would give no free passes when it comes to terrorism, realizing the importance of clamping down on extremists. Far too many bleeding-heart liberals would have given him a second chance, but not this judge. He didn't buy Townizai's sob story one bit. ABC 7 Chicago reports. Chicago, WLS, when Abdullah Ahmad Townizai was arrested for plotting to fly to Syria to join a terrorist group, he was a teenager, just 18. On Thursday in Chicago federal court, Townizai, now 23, thanked the government for saving his life by interrupting his terrorist plans. Despite Townizai's courtroom praise and apologies to his family, U.S. District Court Judge Samuel Daryegian was merciless in sentencing the Aurora man and sentenced him to the statutory maximum, 15 years in federal prison. "Mr. Townizai, at your age you traded the opportunity to attend college for a terrorist training camp," said Judge Daryegian. He continued, "You could have studied to find a cure for cancer." The judge said that he would give no free passes when it comes to terrorism and that Townizai could have chosen to become a hero in life but instead chose to become a villain. The teenager's road to perdition began in 2013 when he tried to join al-Qaeda-linked Jabhat al-Nusra in Syria, authorities said. That move came after he allegedly tried to help his friend, Abdel Daoud, engineer a bombing here a year earlier. According to the government, Daoud and Townizai were friends and discussed terrorist plots, including wanting to stage a bomb attack on a nightclub that allowed the admission of teenagers, a now-defunct club the I-Team previously identified on Route 59 in Naperville. Townizai would later step away from the plot, but his fate had been sealed. He was grabbed by federal agents at O'Hare Airport in April 2013 on a trip to Syria. He was a lonely kid who sought a brotherhood and a life of value, said Townizai's defense attorney Molly Armour. His arrest, his detention at the MCC as an 18-year-old kid, his face plastered all over the news, his mother in tears, his family shamed. Another defense attorney, Patrick said during Thursday's sentencing hearing that not every terrorism is the same. He had no intention on returning to the United States because of belief he was going to be killed there, Syria. Townizai's lawyers had asked for a 7-year sentence, instead of the 15-year maximum sentence, but the judge showed absolutely no mercy. He noted that although the boy's story was sad, he would have given him even longer than the maximum sentence if he could. Such terrorism is a threat to the very existence of this great nation, said Judge Daryegian, adding that this case was an extremely serious crime, and that he would rank it at the top. Townizai has already served 4 years behind bars. Our country is facing one of the worst terrorism crises since the early 2000s thanks to the Obama administration, and locking away these attempted terrorists sends a message loud and clear. To anyone thinking of joining ISIS, Al-Qaeda, or any other Muslim extremist group. If we find you, we will serve you justice. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.